Hello, good morning to everyone. This is chapter 15 and I'm taking, this is chapter 5, not 15. This is chapter 5 and I'm taking revision of this chapter. Until now, we have studied natural number and whole numbers. Today, we will discuss the properties of whole numbers, different properties of whole number. So there are four main properties of whole number: closure property, commutative property, associative property, and distributive property. Okay, so these are the main four properties. Apart from that, there are some more properties. If it is too small, make your screen landscape mode. Okay. I think it must be visible now. Is it visible? I know that. I know that. Okay, fine. So there are four main properties. Apart from these four properties, there are some more properties, but these are the four main properties and we will discuss about them only today. So in this chart, the whole chapter is given. As you can see, all these four properties are given for addition as well as for subtraction and for multiplication and for division. Okay. So all these four properties are given for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, isn't it? I will discuss all the properties one by one. So shall I start today's class? Are you ready for it? Okay. Now first we will discuss closure property for addition. Okay, closure property for addition. This is the statement. Closure property for addition says that if A and B are two whole numbers, if A and B are two whole numbers, for example, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7. Okay, both are the whole numbers. Then what does this property say? This property says if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B will also be a whole number. This is the meaning of this statement is A plus B is also a whole number. Yes, you can write this in your copy, in your rough copy, okay? So A plus B is also a whole number. This is the sign of belongs to, okay? Epsilon. So this stands for, yes, A plus B is also a whole number. For example, let me tell you a good example. For example, I have taken A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7. Then what is the value of A plus B? 5 plus 7, and 5 plus 7 is 12. So as you can see here, it is very clear from the observation that the sum of two whole numbers, is also a whole number. Okay? Yes, you can write this in your rough or HW copy, okay? Because it is going to help you a lot. So this is the closure property for addition. Okay, this is the closure property for addition. And what is this property? I'm repeating again. that if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B means their sum. If we find their sum, that sum will also be a whole number. For example, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7. Then A plus 5, A plus B means 5 plus 7, which is 12, is also a whole number. That's it. Okay. Now, what kind of questions will come from this property? So let's discuss this. For example, question number 1 says 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. So which property is this? Question can ask you which property is this? So which property is this? As you can see, we are adding two whole numbers and the sum is also a whole number. So this is a closure property. So you will have to write in your answer that this is a closure property. Okay. Hope it is okay. Now students, this was the explanation of closure property for addition. Now we will discuss closure property for subtraction. Okay. Now what is closure property for subtraction? Look at this chart. Closure property for subtraction. It says A minus B does not belongs to W. Closure property for subtraction. It says A plus B, sorry, A minus B. Okay, this is for subtraction. So A minus B does not belongs to W. W means whole number. Okay. Now let us prove this. अब इसे हम prove करेंगे. कैसे prove करेंगे? Let A is equal to 10 and B is equal to, let's say, B is equal to 12. Okay. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 12. Then what is the value of A minus B, students? A minus B means 10 minus 12. So 10 minus 12 is minus 2. And minus 2 is not a whole number. Since minus 2 is not a whole number, so we can say that A minus B does not belongs to W. Means A minus B may be W or may not be W. Okay, it is not necessary that A minus B belongs to W or A minus B a whole number. ठीक है? Are you getting my point? What I want to say? Closure property for subtraction says that if A and B are two whole numbers, let me write the statement also. What is the statement? Statement is if A and B are two whole numbers, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A minus B will not be necessarily a whole number. Okay, इट मीन्स कि अगर A एंड B हमारे पास टू होल नंबर्स हैं, जैसे हमारे पास 10 और 12 टू होल नंबर्स हैं, देन दिस प्रॉपर्टी सेज दैट कि A माइनस B जरूरी नहीं है कि होल नंबर ही होगा. ठीक है, हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता है. फाइन. If A is greater than B, then it must be a whole number. If A is lesser than B, then it will not be a whole number. Non-zero whole number means non-zero whole numbers means Ali is asking what is non-zero whole number. So non-zero whole number means all the whole numbers which are not zero, for example 1 2 3 4 and so on. All these natural numbers are non-zero whole numbers. Okay, is it okay? So what kind of question may be asked from this portion? For example, question may ask 12 minus 5 is equal to what? ठीक है, ये this question may be asked. So what is the answer of this question? 12 minus 5 is equal to what? Tell me the answer. 12 minus 5 is what? 7. Very good. And if I will write minus 12 plus 5, minus 12 plus 5, then what is the answer? Minus 12 plus 5. Minus 12 plus 5. So minus number is greater. So answer will come in minus. Okay, 12 minus 5, 7. And plus minus minus. Okay, so minus 7 is the answer. Is it clear? Next, I will discuss closure property for multiplication. So I have discussed closure property for addition and for subtraction. Now closure property for multiplication. It says if, सबसे पहले I am going to write the statement. Statement is what? If A and B are two whole numbers, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A multiply by B will be a whole number. Okay, then A multiply by means the product of, then product of A and B. Product of A and B means multiplication of A and B will also be a whole number. Will also be a whole number. Is it okay? For example, how to prove this? Let's say A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 15. Okay. Then A into B is equal to 3 into 15 means 45, and 45 is a whole number. 45 is a whole number. Okay. So this property is proved now, that the multiplication of two whole number is also a whole number. Fine. Okay. Now let us discuss closure property for division. Okay. Closure property for division. Statement. What does this statement say? This statement says that if A and B are two whole numbers, then A divided by B will not be a whole number. It is not necessarily be a whole number. Okay. For example, how to prove this? How to prove this? For example, let's say we are having two whole numbers. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 7, or let's say 5. Okay, let's say 5. So A divided by B means 10 divided by 5. Okay, so 10 divided by 5 is 2, and 2 is a whole number. 2 is a whole number, then you will say, sir, then why a divided by is not a whole number I have written? Huh? It may be. मैंने ये नहीं कहा कि a divided by whole number नहीं होगा. मैंने ये बोला है कि जरूरी नहीं है कि whole number हो. It is not necessary that it is a whole number. For example, अगर मैं यहाँ पे a और b की वैल्यूज को चेंज कर दूं, let's say this time b is equal to 10 and a is equal to 5. Okay, or if I say a is equal to 5 this time and b is equal to 10. Now divide a divided, now find a divided by b. So 5 divided by 10, and 5 divided by 10 is what? Decimal, 0 increase, 10 fives are 50. Okay, so it is 0.5 now, and 0.5 is not a whole number because decimal numbers are not whole numbers. जितने भी decimal वाले number होते हैं वो whole number नहीं होते हैं. Not a whole number. That is why I am saying that a divided by b, a divided by b will not necessarily be a whole number. जरूरी नहीं है कि a divided by b will always be a whole number. Is it okay? Is it okay or not? Is it clear? Okay, so I have explained closure property for addition, for subtraction, for multiplication, and for division. Now there are some questions based on this property. Questions based on this property. Okay, first question. All these questions you have to do in your copy, which I'm going to now write. Okay, these questions you have to write in your copy, and you have to solve these questions in your copy. Okay, so minus 10 plus 3 is equal to what? 5 minus 10 is equal to what? 10 minus 15. Okay, fourth question, minus 7 plus 5. So students, you have to do these questions in your copy. Okay, you can, I am just recording the video. You can watch the repeat of this video on YouTube. So you can find these questions there. अगर आप note नहीं कर पाए तो आपको ये questions उस video में मिल जाएंगे. Fine. And all these questions are based on, let me tell you, all these questions are based on closure property for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay. So now I'm going to discuss commutative property. Next is commutative. Commutative property for addition. Okay. So here commutative property we will discuss for addition, for subtraction, for multiplication, and for division. All these operations, for operation we have to discuss this property. Okay, now closure property for addition. Addition says that a plus b is equal to b plus a. First of all, let me write the statement of this property. Statement of this property says that if a and b are two whole numbers, then a plus b का जो sum होगा वही b plus a का sum होगा, means a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, now let us prove this property. How to prove? Let a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3, both are the whole numbers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Let us prove this. This is the statement. Now a plus b is 5 plus 3, and here b plus a 3 plus 5, so 8 is equal to 8. So it means that this property is now proven. If a and b are two whole numbers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Now the question is 5 plus 15 is equal to 15 plus 5. क्वेश्चन इस तरीके से एग्जाम में आएगा, आप देख लो. क्वेश्चन ये आपको गिवन है, एंड द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग which property is used here. और ये क्वेश्चन इस तरीके से भी हो सकता है, name the property. Name the property. So what is the right answer? What will you write then? What will you write in the answer? No, if you will write commutative property, so you will get half marks. You have to write commutative property for addition. For addition, why? Because plus sign is there. Okay, so the right answer is commutative property for addition. Okay, and there is one more question which may be asked from this property, and this question is for example, 5 plus 20 is equal to fill in the blanks plus 5. So what are you going to fill it? What number you will fill in the blank? 5 plus 20 is equal to blank plus 5. Tell me fast. Write your answers in the comment. Bisma, Mansi, Rukaiya, and Ali, Jatin, Talha. Very good. All of you are writing the right answer. So right answer is of course 20. Okay, because this is the commutative property for addition. Now if I write 5 plus 10 plus 15 is equal to 15 plus 10 plus blank, then what are you going to fill in the blank? What are you going to fill in the blank? Yes, 5. So the right answer is 5. Okay, because this is also the commutative property for addition. ये property 2 numbers के लिए, 3 numbers के लिए, 4 numbers के लिए, सबके लिए applicable है. Fine. Now Next, I will discuss commutative property for subtraction. For subtraction, this property says, first of all, what is this statement? Statement is if A and B, as you can see here, commutative property for subtraction given here. So if A and B are two whole numbers, okay, then A minus B will never be, right? The word is never, okay? Will never be equal to B minus A. A minus B will never be equal to B minus A. Is it clear? Now I'm going to prove this property. Okay. For example, let's say A is equal to 15 and B is equal to, let's say, 3. Okay. So now prove A minus B will never be equal to B minus A. How are you going to prove it? Put the values of A and B, 15 minus 3 and here 3 minus 15. Now 15 minus 3 is 12 and 3 minus 15 is minus 12 and they are not equal to each other. So it is proved that if A and B are two whole numbers, then A minus B will never be equal to B minus A. Okay. Now what kind of questions may be asked from this property? The question is let's say 15 minus 10 is not equal to 10 minus 15. Name the property. Name the property. Now write your answer. 15 minus 10 is not equal to 10 minus 15. What is the name of the property now? Commutative property over subtraction. Over naming for subtraction. Okay, for subtraction. So the answer is commutative property. Of course, this is the answer. Okay. So this is the commutative property for subtraction. You will write commutative property for subtraction. Okay. Now there is one more question. What is the value of minus 20 plus 19? Tell me the answer. Okay. So what is the answer? So the answer is -1. The answer is -1. Okay. -39 is not the right answer. This is wrong answer. What do you have to do if one number is if one number is negative and the other number is positive, then you always subtract the given numbers and use the sign of the greater number. So here negative number is greater, that is why the answer will be negative. Okay. So this is the property of commutative property for subtraction. Now 4 minutes are left. So let us discuss one more property, which is closure property for multiplication, closure property for multiplication. Okay, it is here, closure property for multiplication. Sorry, I'm so sorry, it's not closure property, it's commutative property. Commutative property for commutative multiplication. So this property says, what is the statement of this property? Says if A and B are two whole numbers, then A multiplied by B will be equal to B multiplied by A. Okay, now let us prove this. If A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10, then A, let us prove that A multiplied by B is B multiplied by A. So 5 into 10 is equal to 10 into 5. Okay, so 15 is equal to 15. So it is proven that A multiplied by B, A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A, and this property is called commutative property for multiplication. Okay, now question is 10 multiplied by 2 is equal to what multiplied by 10? This is the question. And also 15 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to what multiplied by 3 multiplied by 15? What is the answer? So the answer of both the question is 2. Okay, so the answer is 2 in both the questions. So this is now the property of multiplication for the property of this is the commutative property for multiplication. Okay, hope it is clear. So what you have to do, you have to practice. Today's homework is practice exercise 5B. Exercise 5B. You have to practice exercise 5B, okay? In your copy. ये किसका है? ये किसका है? ये ना